Hello and welcome to ERi-TV English News Broadcast. It's now exactly 10:30 p.m. Asmara time, and we're ready for a domestic and international report for July 10th, 2026. To begin with, I present you the top stories. National Festival 2026 to commence on 18 July. Student summer work program commences in the central region. In our international, Canada and Saudi Arabia signed bilateral agreements. And at least 12 die in Spain wildfire as heat wave continues in southern Europe. Welcome again. In today's domestic news, the National Holidays Coordinating Committee announced that the National Festival 2026 is scheduled to take place from 18 to 26 July at the Asmara Expo compound. The festival, which will be held for 9 days, will feature traditional and modern music performances, traditional villages representing the cultures and traditions of Eritrean ethnic groups, agricultural and marine resources in Eritrea, seminars, bazaars, photo and material displays, artistic programs, innovative creative displays, and children's programs, among others. The coordinating committee also indicated that the festival compound will be open to the public from 9 in the morning until 9 in the evening. Service provision institutions will also be in place to provide services to visitors. In another news, Mr. Efrem Takhlu, head of the Students' Summer Work Program at the Ministry of Education branch in the Central region, indicated that the program has officially commenced across the region. The program, which is being conducted for the 28th time, will see the participation of 7,379 students, including 30% female students from 45 centers. Mr. Efrem further indicated that 95% of the participants will engage in water and soil conservation activities, while the remaining 5% will take part in traffic safety programs. According to the program, the participants are expected to construct over 700,000 terraces and plant over 220,000 tree seedlings. Mr. Mikhail Abraham, member of the Forestry and Wildlife Authority branch in the region, said that over 2.6 million tree seedlings are ready for planting from 9 nurseries, and 2.3 million are expected to be planted during this rainy season. He also called on all institutions to participate in the developmental program, noting that the program will have significant contribution in helping students develop work culture and communication skills. Teachers and coordinators of the program said that the student participants are already actively engaged in the activities. The student participants on their part expressed readiness to actively participate in the program. At the national level, the Student Summer Work Program 2026, which will be held until 15 August, is being conducted with the participation of over 300,000 students, including 37% female students, as well as 1,000 teachers, agricultural experts, and coordinators from 160 centers. In another news, agricultural lands belonging to 817 families of martyrs in 19 administrative areas of Molki subzone have been cultivated through popular campaigns. Mr. Zarai Berhe, administrator of the subzone, said that the popular campaign, which was carried out in 61 villages, was part of the continued support extended to families of martyrs and disadvantaged citizens by government workers. Mr. Zarai also said that 90,000 nakfa contributed by government workers and affluent individuals has been distributed to 45 families of martyrs in the subzone. Mr. Faraz Selassie Yamane, head of the Ministry of Labor and Social Welfare branch in the subzone, noting that supporting families of martyrs is becoming a culture among the Eritrean people, said that the cultivation of lands belonging to families of martyrs will continue in earnest. Do stay tuned, dear viewers, for we shall be back with international news after the short break. Welcome back. Now, the global arena. Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney pitched his country as a top investment destination at a Saudi-Canadian investment forum in Riyadh, totaling $20 billion in critical mineral deals signed over the past year. Prime Minister Carney said Canada was seeking to catalyze $1 trillion in investment by the end of the decade and was pursuing a defense industrial bill worth $500 billion, while aiming to double non-US exports. Saudi Investment Minister, on his part, expressed his readiness for the Prime Minister's commitment to giving new momentum to the investment ties between the two countries. Canada's Prime Minister described the Saudi relation as Canada's second-largest trading partnership in the Gulf and said the two countries had barely scratched the potential of their commercial ties. Accordingly, the countries have signed sweeping agreements covering mining, energy, and technology. These deals include parts on artificial intelligence investment, the establishment of a joint coordination council, and commitments to negotiate a foreign investment promotion and protection agreement and a double taxation avoidance treaty. In our last report, at least 12 people have died and 6 have been injured in a wildfire in southern Spain, the regional government has stated. The fire also led to road closures, while 1,000 residents were evacuated, according to emergency services. Authorities are working to contain the blaze, which witnesses said was caused by a downed power line before spreading to a wooded area in Las Gallardos, Almeria. Authorities have not confirmed the cause of the fire. Prime Minister Pedro Sanchez said in May that Spain would deploy its largest ever summer wildfire response this year. In June, Spain reached its highest daily average since the 1950s. Temperatures as high as 42 degrees Celsius were forecast in some parts of the country. Last year, a record of 393,000 hectares of land burned in Spain, according to the European Forest Fire Information System, more than 6 times the Spanish average for between 2006 and 2024. A sustained heat wave with temperatures of around 40 degrees Celsius has caused wildfires across southern Europe this summer. Hundreds of firefighters are battling major incidents in France, Portugal, and Spain, with thousands forced to leave their homes. Climate change is driving up temperatures around the world, and Europe is the fastest warming continent, heating up twice as fast as the global average. With this, we'll conclude our domestic and international report for this session, dear viewers. And now the top stories once more. National Festival 2026 to commence on 18 July. Students' summer work program commences in the Central region. Canada and Saudi Arabia sign bilateral agreements. And at least 12 die in Spain wildfire as a heat wave continues in southern Europe. This was The World on Friday with ERi-TV English news broadcast. Dear viewers, from all of us here, thank you for watching. Join us again on our tomorrow's broadcast. Until then, good night.